Alright, let's get going here. Make sure I unmute the desktop audio this time. And there we go. You guys should be seeing that pretty quick here. And yes. Alright, so I have, what was the load anyway? I can't remember. Cosmetics. Coming from San Luis Obispo, which is Kilo Sierra Bravo Papa, I believe. Off the top of my head here. I'm going to show you the flight plan anyway. Come on. You don't want to move? What? There it goes. Alright, so you can see I'm on the ground here. I just did a flight down. And there's the flight plan. So we're going to have a little bit of tailwind to start. And then it's going to turn into crosswind. And then a little bit of a headwind, not a whole lot. So, actually, I do need to change this one up because, yeah, I made a mistake there. So let us do that right here. Edit. I want to change the runway to, I believe, actually, let me just check the runways again. Because I'm pretty sure I want, well, either 3.6 or 3.1 will work. I'm going to go with 3.6. So, edit, since I can do this. Flight level 380, and I want runway 36. And there we go. I want this one. And we will be changing it to the Beffin 7. Perfect. And we will save that. Perfect. So fuel is already loaded. And there's our max fuel, or the release fuel, sorry. 28293. Got a little bit more than that. Not much, but a little bit more. With a reserve, final reserve, 6,004. So 6,000 pounds. So right there is all good. And here is our route. And this will be a somewhat lengthy flight, but yeah. So let us go into the computer here and change this. And before I forget, I want to follow, and I want a ground map for now. There we go. Plane has already been out for flight, so it's mostly set up. We will set that back to off, reset that, and let us go departures, arrivals. Arriving, no longer, it's going to be, what did I say, 3.6, correct? Just move this over. Yeah, 3.6 Beffin 7. So ILS 3.6, Beffin 7, no transition. We will execute that. We will clear that. Go back to route. So, perfect, it entered in properly to Dunix and then the ILS. There we go. Everything's in correctly. Saved a little bit of time by doing that. And I think we are good to do an engine start. Alright, we'll start on 2. Go up here, turn these off. And just while on the ground here, turn that on. And we are good for fuel. Again, I'm not using a checklist. We got a good start. And I will tell the other one to start turning over. I can start spinning up. And wait for the 25. There's a 25. Introduce fuel. Fuel flow is going up. EGT coming down still. From the last flight. Things have already been reconfigured. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so we will switch on the generators. Turn that off. Switch on the air. Make sure everything is still out. And it is nicely out. Those lights are on. Boom, boom, boom. And lights. Alright. Let's go down here. Return. Doors are still all closed. We can go ground connections. Wheel chocks. Remove those. And we are good to go. Alright. Park brake off. Clear to taxi. Via taxiway Mike to Bravo. Onto Alpha. Or, no, actually, this one does not go to the end, so. That's right. It's Mike to the runway. My map is a little newer than the airport model. I found that out while taxiing, so. That was interesting. Alright. And stop just shy of the runway. Landing lights on. There we go. And did I forget? Yes, I did. 1, 2, 5. So strobes, landing lights are on. We can go taxi lights off. Wait for the flaps to come in. There's position 2. And there's 5. Alright. Quick run up. Yep, we're good. We are good to go out onto the runway. And just in case you didn't know, the best way to test to make sure your plane is set up for takeoff is to quickly go full throttle. And quick is a key word there. Now, I will say this, there is a good crosswind here. bring up that and that. Ready? Set. Go. There we go. Full throttle. We are rolling. And the nice thing is on the ground we do not have the crosswind yet. But as soon as we get in the air we will. So. V1. Rotate. Gear up. Bring down throttles just a little bit. Okay. Fine out. There we go. And already feeling the effects of the crosswind. There we go. Okay, let's get back on course just a little bit. And get this thing sped up. Okay, let us set this up to a much higher altitude. We'll do 300 for now. And now turn towards Mishi. We will bring our speed up as well to 30. There we go. We're doing the winter departure. There we go. Still hand flying. And flying out a fair bit. Alright, there's wind changes. Because I do have the thing set to real world weather. Now it's right now. Oh, a little bit. Gotta come more towards winter now. There's Mishi. And we are now above 10,000. Let's kill our landing lights. And still hand flying. Bring the nose down. And I will go auto throttle. There you go. Oh. Command LNav and VNav. There we go. The plane is now flying itself. On our departure. And I will say this, looking at the track in EFAS there, a very nice track, if I do say so myself. I was actually fairly happy with that departure. And it's very evident I'm not the best flyer out there. Far from it. But that, at least on my end, looked fairly nice. So I was happy with that. Alright. Just about at winner. Although it's asking for 6,000. Technically, well above. And it's 6,000A. 6,000 or above. So, we will make our turn. There we go. And technically wants us to go to Posey. Not really that possible. And see what the plane decides to do here. And it should, in theory, follow the arc that it's drawn out for itself. Of course, we all know what happens to theory. It does its own thing. There's a wind change again. That is one thing I wish was modeled a lot better, was the wind. Yeah. Alright. Just a quick question for you guys. Is the audio from the airplane too much, or do I need to turn it down? I was just watching the meter there for a little bit, which is why you couldn't see anything. Thanks, Windows. But yeah, let me know if I need to turn that down a little bit or not. Because I know on my end it's fairly loud. In fact, loud enough I'm going to do this because I can't hear myself even think. Bring it down quite a bit. There we go. That's a lot better for me, at least. And I went outside the arc. But now it's already heading to Papa Romeo Bravo, which is the first waypoint. And then we will be taking the Victor 13 to Papa X-Ray November. And then the Victor 230 to Mike Victor Alpha. Juliet 158 to Mike Lima Delta. The Victor 465 to India Sierra November. Then the Juliet 549 to Yankee Bravo Romeo, and then doing the Beffin 7 into runway 36. Now, one thing I did just notice I forgot to set, and I don't know if many people notice this. Auto brake. It was off. Oops. There you go. And we will bring this up to 380. There we go. That's our cruising altitude today. And clearly fighting the wind quite a bit. Which isn't much of a surprise because this is a pretty strong headwind in this section. We are heading towards Paso Robles, or however you pronounce it. Sorry if you actually know how to pronounce that. I don't. Which is just to the north of San Luis Obispo. And then we will be heading directly north. And I will be setting the speed to go up here pretty quick. Yeah. Goes from a headwind to a tailwind. So yeah, the plane's definitely having a hard time keeping up. And looking at the weather arrows, it's really, really strong wind. So there we go. That's kind of what I expected it to do. Because, hey, flight simulator. Although it is having a hard time maintaining speed. So, not sure if there's actually a way to adjust N1 limits outside of the computer. So, and I know there's the N1 set right there. I'm not seeing any change. So somehow I don't think that's going to do anything. And I don't know the plane intimately like some other flight simmers are. For me, this is more a hobby and for fun. So, all right, let's head north. I will do this now, simulation rate 2 times, since I don't like sitting here just watching it fly. That's no fun for me. All right. The next one is ROM, which is on the Victor 113, en route to Papa X-Ray November. So that will be our next intersection where we turn, in a sense. So there you go, ROM. And we're going to have a little bit of a headwind, and this is showing much more of a headwind than this is. Almost a dead headwind. And then Papa X-Ray November, where we're heading, we will be taking a turn to the east on the Victor 230. And then we will, or should, have a tailwind. I might have to do this. Let us vertical speed and have it still climbing a little bit 400 feet per minute is not a whole lot, but it's better than what it was doing on its own. We need to keep our upwards bit, so we need to keep going up. Even though the plane is struggling. Alright. There's Rom. Keep going up. And continue to lose speed, of course. In 30 miles, though, we should be getting at minimum a crosswind, if not a bit of a tailwind. So that will be nice. Because the wind is currently coming from 321. So here's 32. So it's coming from about this angle. So almost, whoa, a dead headwind. And now it's a side wind, which is kind of nice in one sense. But, wow, I'm losing airspeed. There we go. And it decides to be a headwind again. There we go. And you do definitely have to pay attention to this. I will do this, weather, and update. So it'll grab new weather. And it'll keep grabbing it. So, there we go. Oh, looks like I'm about to go into headwind now. Yay. And my plane is gathering some speed now, which is nice. Oh, careful there. Alright. And it's about to start its turn. And start losing speed again. Oh. Bring this up. Because I do definitely want to try and get it up in altitude. And yeah, the engines are pegged pretty much. We're burning a lot of extra fuel being this low, so. Which is another reason to get higher. Although being down low, you're going to have less wind. It's kind of a catch-22. Oh, tailwind. And right at the bottom end of close to stall speed. There we go. And changing again. I love Airhauler or FSX some days. This one's not an Airhauler issue. Whoa. Mendo, and then Blear, and then just north of Fresno, Charlie Zulu, Quebec, where we will be turning a little more northward. And it will be... Oh. Yeah, it's going to be north from Fresno. I wish the wind would make up its mind. Naughty, naughty wind. But we can go over here to cruise, and it is estimating we will be landing still with 8.6 remaining. So 8,600 pounds is what it's predicting we will land with right now. However, that number will go down the longer we are lower in altitude, so. And that is a very, very strong headwind of almost 80 knots. So. Fingers crossed. Alright, there's Charlie Zulu, Quebec. And we will start northward turn towards Nivi, Fra Canis. That's what I can see on my screen right now, so. Yeah. There we go. Going down. 8.4. 8.5. That's where the reserve comes in. So, did I turn off? Yes, I did. Just making sure. Okay. Stop. Let it get some speed back up. There we go. Alright, Brad, I see that. And I appreciate it. Alright. We'll start the turn anytime here. And I will at least have 50 feet a minute now. So it's still at least on a general upward trend. Whoa. Please make up your mind. Wind. There's Nivi, Fra. And then looks like Roberts is going to be the next one. So. There you go. Whoa. Come on. As it starts to shoot up. There we go. Whoa, bucking bronco. There, here we go. There we go. I got it. I got it. Get some speed. Coming in. There we go. Okay. There we go. There's an issue. There you go. Bring it down. And flying again. And make a turn here at Kane's. Whoa. Here we go. Come on, boy. Calm down. Okay. There we go. Come on. Let's go. LNAV. Vertical speed. Drop that down. Okay. That was not a descent at all. That's the computer acting up, like it likes to do. Off schedule descent, off schedule descent. No, it's not. There we go. How are we doing? 7.5. Not good. At this rate, I'm going to have to find an alternate en route. I might, if I need to, divert into Calgary. I'll make that decision shortly. And I could also divert to Denver. Technically Regina, but at that point, it would be Calgary. So, yeah. Just looking over on the map right now to figure out where the best spot would be to divert if I had to for fuel. Because you plan it out. Let's keep getting this thing up so we stop burning so much. I know I'm going to lose a bit of airspeed now, but after Roberts is Nickel, and then Mike Victor Alpha. And then at Mike Victor Alpha, we will take the Juliet 158 to Mike Lima Delta. Alright. Finally over 30,000 feet, though. Hopefully staying above it. Alright, let's start leveling this bastard off. Keep it at 50. So I can get some more airspeed again. Or 100, there we go. We're down to 7.2. Go. And a dead-on headwind. Seven now. Not good. Okay. Just kicked it out. Okay. Come on. Come on. It just went into an emergency descent mode. From us due to a stall. It's now gonna fix itself. There we go. And now it's giving us a tailwind, which is nice. Obviously just passed over a mountain or something. I would have sped this up a lot more already, except it's hairy enough at 2 times. So approaching Mike Victor Alpha, and we will be taking it Juliet 158 to Mike Lima Delta. Whoa! And there's another change. And another change. Get this bugger keep going up, shall we? Definitely not liking this weather. There's obviously a weather system moving through. It's about back at 32,000. And down to 6.6. Somehow, I have a feeling I'm going to have to divert for fuel. Alright. Holding it at 209. Without any ascent. I'm going to get a little bit better now after our turn here. Six and a half. The wind's supposed to die down. Supposed to. And hopefully it does. And I just saw that go down one. So let's hope. And losing speed still. I think I'm going to have to enter a small descent. Just for speed. A safety descent. There we go. Picking up speed. Yeah. Might divert into Salt Lake for fuel. What runways are there? Not great runway options at all. Given the wind. Could do Idaho Falls. Not really. Bum bum bum. Could divert to Las Vegas right now if I wanted. But that's kind of south. That's too small. I'm just looking for possible diversion points right now. Because that's how I honestly think Calgary's my better option. I could do Helena. Possibly. Yeah, if I need a divert, I'm going to go to Kilo Hotel Lima November. Bum bum. Nearest weather station. Let's see what it says. Winds are not that bad. 6 knots. So. Oh, follow. There we go. Not liking my options. This wind is wreaking havoc. Buffet alert. Yeah. No shit, there's a buffet alert. Alright. I will stop the descent. Ooh. Yeah. Wind changes. Hopefully it can get that little bit more speed up. And it's starting to become a little bit of a tailwind. Right now it's a pure crosswind. Definitely not good. No matter what way you look at it. And it's nice I'm finally getting tailwind. Fuel. Okay. Just out in the center tank. Definitely need this tailwind. After fighting through the headwind, I can use a tailwind. A big tailwind, apparently. Engines are pushing as hard as they can. I know this is, I think, gathering predicted winds too right now, so. Because I can see it's starting to line up outside, so. I think once I get to Winnipeg tonight, I'm just going to leave it there. Alright, finally above. And get 50 feet up, so it's at least heading up a little bit. And it'll continue to pick up speed by the looks of it, which is good. And to Toy B, and then Ruby, Spruce, and Lima Charlie uniform. The more altitude you have, the better it is. Of course, speed helps a lot. Yeah, the arrows I'm seeing are definitely current winds, not predicted. So we would actually be fighting a headwind right now still. Hopefully it'll turn into a little bit more of a tailwind, we'll see. What's predicted? Using reserve fuel. No crap. I'm not happy about that. 5-4. Well, that's what reserve is for, so. want to see this under payload. Yeah, that's a lot. So. Because it is definitely a fully loaded flight, so. Not necessarily with passengers, but with cargo. Fortunately, I can't change the passenger bit, so. Yeah. Yeah, the engines have been just operating full bore since takeoff. Right now I can't even climb, which is sad. And I'd go grab myself a quick snack, but I don't trust it enough. I think for good reason. I don't know why it's not wanting to climb. But I will say this, I do want to go grab myself a quick snack. So, I will be right back. Alright. There we go. So, I will be still muting my microphone while I'm eating, so you don't have to hear this. Since I grabbed myself a nice crunchy snack. Tasty. I'm hoping the plane start doing this thing better. And we'll see. Yeah, and it's nice having that tailwind. We definitely need it. So, yeah. Oh, that was a big jump. That big of a jump, I'm going to do this for a little bit. There. Crunchy snack done. Alright. Just going to have to pause again while I bring that back up. I'm just going to double check a couple things here. Given how the plane is acting right now, and given the fuel left, I am going to divert. So clear. Route. Alternate. Charlie. Yankee. Charlie. Fuel 9. Via direct. Yeah. Other. Route. Alternate. I want to... How do I do this? Okay. Route will be changing to CYYC. Execute. We will do an ILS 34. Execute. Route. Gabble. Direct. Execute that. Screw you. Actually, I think it might be. All right. Oh, in that case, let's just start a turn. Right now. It's not letting me right now, and I'm not sure how to do this. Oh. Google. Boeing 737. How to divert. Okay, so the alternate's just there for reference. Okay. Legs. Gabble. Oh. Execute. There we go. LNAV. I'm gonna bring this down to 30. This will increase speed too, which is definitely needed. So, Google to your rescue. Even for flying a plane. Now I want to go under here. What will this say? 7.5. Much happier with that. Gonna divert up to Calgary. Let's set up. This is a non-emergency diversion at this moment. So 1115. Okay. So. Oh. 1115. There you go. 1115. Transfer. Transfer. I might make the trip back to San Luis Obispo tonight, just because winds are more or less going to be in my favor. So, although probably won't stream that. And I probably won't stream the one tomorrow night too, so. So. Not exactly how the flight was supposed to go. Makes it interesting. That's for sure. But I was not happy with how much fuel it was using and how much it was saying I was going to have on the ground. And that is something in the real world you just don't play with. So it's better to divert and refuel and then take off again than it is to go, I think I can make it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, okay. Okay, come on. Bring her out. There we go. Okay. I got control. I got control. There we go. Okay. There we go. I got it. Bring this down to 26 since it's been having too many issues, so I will keep it coming down. Another 1,000. That was odd. Well, I think we got a lot of messed up cargo. So, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Gears down. Okay. Did it decide to mess me up? I think it did. Let's see. Because I know I hit that. Yeah, gear's broken. That's why. I have gear extension. So, technically traveling too fast for gear. That's why. I never noticed because I didn't check it. So this will now be a full emergency landing. Yep. Oh, there it goes. Now it's cycling. Oh, ain't that interesting? That was probably the whole issue in the first place. Now it'll accelerate. But it's still too low on fuel, so I am going to have to stop in at Calgary. And the plane will have to be taken out of service. So we will not be getting to Winnipeg tonight at all. No one likes you? I'd say no one likes you. Bye-bye. Yeah, gotta love the great comments some people will leave. Like, okay, you wanna leave that kind of comment? Bye-bye. I don't need you. So definitely had a gear failure, that's for sure. Hopefully it will extend again. While it's doing this, I am, since I have and it's been pretty stable the last few minutes, I am going to go into the other room here and double check a project. Been trying to bring back a vehicle battery for my motorcycle, actually. And I don't know if it's going to or not, but bring that up to 18 volts real quick. Putting 400 milliamps into it. Bring it down. Still got 500 milliamps going into it, so half an amp. There we go. Yeah, I just broke some sulfation off of the plates, which is good. Through cycling. We will see. I highly doubt that battery is any good anyway. But saves me 50 bucks, it saves me 50 bucks. Alright. So, how are we doing on our diversion? 400 miles to go. There we go. Currently over Idaho. So I'm feeling comfortable enough to go to 4 times. Wind changes. Really? Okay, now you're just trolling. Okay, weather. Bye-bye. You want to troll like that and just jump back and forth? Bye-bye. There we go. Make it clear again. No wind. Not as realistic, but that's fine. So I will say this. I was thinking with an Airhauler of opening up another airport. Probably going to be Charlie Yankee Yankee Zulu. Which is Toronto. And that would give me some more jobs towards the East Coast, which I think would be nice at times. So, and we will see. I probably will be sending a pilot there shortly to deal with it. How are we doing on fuel? Estimating still 5.8. So low again. And 8.7 current. So yeah, we definitely are low fuel. There's no question about that. Definitely low fuel. We would definitely not have made Winnipeg at all. Not with the fuel on board. And no, the tanks were not full, but I couldn't add any more fuel. Even if I wanted, I could not add more fuel. We're 220 miles out to top of descent, or what it wants to call top of descent. I'm going to be descending way before then. Alright. I'm just waiting until roughly 200 nautical miles out, and then I will start a descent. Now, I will say one other thing I've been debating about doing is switching out of the 737 here and going, say, back into a Caravan or even possibly a Cessna 172 again, just to do some runs. I haven't flown those in quite some time, and it'd be kind of nice to fly them again. And I do have one of each. I believe the 172 I do have in my fleet. I'd have to check, and I will do that after I land. I do believe that is... No, I did not buy any 172 add-ons. Just the Caravan is the add-on. That's right. So... yeah. Now I do know I do have a Caravan sitting in Calgary right now that has no pilot. So unfortunately, no pilot. So all right, there's 200. Let set a lower altitude. Start. 800. And we will take you down to 1000 or 10,000 since we're northbound. And while I'm thinking about it as well, that one stays there. There we go. Squawk 7700. Since technically we are an emergency inbound. We have a possible landing gear failure. And it's already intersecting the glide slope according to it. So, ain't that funny? And we are just about to cross over back into Canada. Looking at the map right now. Since I am also technically ATC for myself. Alright. Now, hopefully landing gear will extend. I will probably be doing low pass over the runway, which is what would actually happen to verify gear down, even if you do have 3 green. So I will set up for a low pass and then do a circuit to land. As long as gear is down. If not, I'm about to have a major, major bad day. There's where it's calling for top of descent, and I've already been descending. It's saying I'm 12,000 below. And I would like to be lower, so. Slow to 280. 250. Or, sorry, 260. Drag out. and slow down to 220 and down to 6,000. And we're approaching the slow down speed area, sorry. Where the computer is calling for the slow down on the descent for speed reduction, which I've already done, and we can see Calgary in the distance. Alright. I'm flying. I'm going to keep auto throttle on for now. Landing lights on. All lights on. What's it calling for fuel? Do we have to land? Nope. We can do a circuit. Not by much, but we can. Oh. And I need to normal. There we go. And slow to 180. Extend first setting. Gear. We do have 3 green. Again, we are doing a low pass. Alright. Bring it back over. And we are, I need to set this still. Since we are in emergency, we are doing flaps 40. I see the runway lights. Bring it down a bit more to 6,000. And flying right now. We need to get back on track. We're 0.2 to the left, so. And this is an old model. This is the stock model. This is not what comes, sorry, this is what comes with the game. Not an aftermarket. I do want to get one for Calgary, though. So if anyone knows of one that would be good, please let me know. I would really appreciate that. And slow down to 150. Bring it up. There's flaps 5. Alright, 1,500 to go. we will prepare for a go around. Alright. Runway in sight. I am way below glide, and I know that. Adjusting. And we will set 130. Alright. There we go. We want to maintain roughly this altitude. Alright. There we go. All 3 are down. But Tara hasn't seen that yet. Still hand flying.
Traffic.
Alright. And go around. But keeping gear down. There we go. Fly straight. Alright. And crosswind. Alright. On crosswind. And bring those down. Start our downwind. Alright. On our downwind leg. And very high. So bring back the engines. Couple taps on the wheel. Alright. Auto brake off. Because possible landing gear damage. Alright. And I'm sure, yeah, we know that. So 40, 124 again. There we go. Set. And this one we will be landing. Please have the equipment standing by on the run next to the runway. There we go. And of course I get a scene from a specific movie stuck in my head. I think it was Despicable Me, the first one. The minion with the light on his head going bee boo bee boo. Yeah, that one. Ah, stuck in my head. Alright. Base.
2500.
Start slowing down again. Alright. And in we come for a landing. Oh, major ascent, major ascent. Down we go, down we go. Alright. I know I can land this airport because I've done it many times. Alright. Alright. And we are lined up. Almost perfectly. And already high. Next setting. And gathering too much speed. Brake. There we go. Alright. And just nudge over again. Just a hair off. Alright. And we are landing this round. Get her down, get her down. We're a little high. There we go.
400.
Alright.
Minimums.
Minimums. Clear to land. $200.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Not even down yet. There it is. Smooth. And we're down. No brake. There you go. Just using it all the way to stop. And we are definitely low fuel. Alright, got clearance to go in. We will fire up the APU. we will take Charlie 4 here. We'll head to our warehouse here in Calgary. Hello, Gaziasar. Welcome to the stream. Alright. So, take Charlie 4 here. Exit. Alright. Exited. Those can come off. That can go to steady. There we go. Alright. That was a very smooth landing, which I am very happy with. So, we will be turning down here. Alright. Towards our Calgary warehouse. And reset, because that's fuel again. Alright. Let's get this thing down to the hangar. And alright. Where was it? I thought it was down this way. Maybe I'm thinking of a different airport at the moment. Although I think I actually am. Okay. Well, technically on our right is McCall Central Aviation Park, Commercial and Light Industrial Park. So, I'll just bring it closer up to the main terminal for now. But yeah, that's an industrial park there in real life. So, and I cannot remember now for the life of me where I parked here before. I thought that was it. Obviously not. Oh, can definitely remove those two. Of course, the maps I'm using are old and out, or sorry, not old. The map in game is old. So I definitely do want to get another one. Alright, there where I'm looking is parking for WestJet. So I'm just going to say this is the hangar where it's going to get worked on. There we go. In real life, this is actually WestJet, which, oddly enough, I'm going to be on one of their planes come springtime. And then partner airline. Alright. Good enough. Parking brake. APU is on. Off. And that's nice and low fuel. Yeah. So. And welcome to the stream, Alberto Pereira. Something like that, I'm thinking. Hopefully, I didn't just butcher your name on you. Yeah, these definitely do land fast, that's for sure. Much faster than Cessna would. Alright, off, off, off. And off. Off. Oh, that's on. That's off. Come up here. There we go. Off, 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 off. Yep. Off, off. And off there. That auto returns to off. All the fuel pumps can come off. Oh. Yeah. And that's off. And that's off. So, there's a plane. Unfortunately, it's gotta go get service now. Oh, at what speed do they land? Um, it honestly varies. Um, as I was flying, I just gotta do this for it. So you come down here and uh, you hit the init reference, and it'll give you flap settings. Normally, these planes land at flap 30. However, it flap 40 is your max, and that's under an emergency, and it'll actually tell you the speed right there. In my case, it was 142, I believe, was the landing on this one. So that is definitely something to keep in mind. Is weight as well as flap setting. That all affects speed. So that is very, very important. Make sure that you know what your um, landing calculations are. All right. Now, in the real world, I believe they do that all by hand still. I don't think that's computer generated. However, when PMDG designed it, they knew that most of us don't know that math. Same for the V speeds. They give us all the V speeds. So, well, technically, the landing speed is a V speed. So you've got your V1, rotate, V2, and VREF. And your reference is your landing speed. There's a math formula to figure it out. I've had it from 114 all the way up to in the 160s for the 737. So just keep that in mind. But now I will do this, close out of that. And apparently it wants to act up again. I'm gonna go finish. Yes, I know there's still cargo on it. Yes, I do want to exit. So over here are all the jobs I've currently got. And the one I wanted to check was the 172, which is currently being flown by Garrett. Um, yeah, I kind of expect that. But here is a caravan, and that is, I believe, yes, it is. This is an add-on aircraft. This is not the stock 208, so I might be bringing that one out shortly. We will see. As you can see, I've got a bunch of jobs happening right now. Um, yeah. Um, I will go over here to finance, or no, back to fleet. And here we go. Repair. A full repair is a lot of money. Carry out. So those repairs are going to happen. It completes right away. I'm not going to roleplay that. That is not very realistic. This will take some time. So they need to do some checks on the plane, some test flights, and then I will finish this off. I probably won't stream it. We will see. I might stream a little bit tomorrow. Don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just finish this off. Who knows? All right. Thanks for watching. I definitely appreciate it. I know some of you just got into the stream, and I do appreciate you tuning in. Make sure if you do enjoy the content I'm producing to click that like button. It definitely helps me out. And make sure that you click the subscribe button um, so that you uh, know when I am uh, producing a video. And click that bell icon so that you don't miss it due to YouTube being YouTube. We all know how stupid YouTube is. So, thank you for coming to the stream.